Hello, my name is Joey Martinez.
And I'm Kate Arcel.
And this is CWC News.
On tonight's show, we'll have updates on the riots in Libya, a movie review, and an interview with... Okay, relax.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Now we're going to send it out to James in the field with updates on the riots in Libya.
Good kid.
It's James J. reporting from Libya. We're going to get an inside scoop from one of the riot patrol officers. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. What is your name, sir?
My name is Mohammed Al-Assad Ahmed.
And how does the situation look right now?
Situation does not look good. We got rebellion pushing on the capital. We got to defend our Muammar Gaddafi from the militant forces.
And how many riots have you controlled so far?
So far 3. I'm going to hold over to the hotel Gaddafi is staying, and we're going to control another riot that's going on there.
So how does the future of Libya look right
Future does
now?
not look good. Gaddafi is he's in trouble, man. We need to save his life from the uprising.
All right, you look busy. I'm gonna go right.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait, are you a rebellion supporter, my friend?
What?
Are you supporting the rebellion?
What?
Come on, man. Go.
Back to you.
Thanks, James.
Now, let's send this over to Sammy Sunshine with the 5-day forecast.
Hi, I'm Sammy Sunshine here with your weekly weather. On Monday, there's a high of 50 degrees and a low of 31 degrees with a 50% chance of rain, and it will be partly cloudy. On Tuesday, there's a high of 31 degrees and a low of 14 degrees with a 78% chance of rain or snow, and it will be very cloudy. On Wednesday, there's a high of 45 degrees and a low of 27 degrees with a 4% chance of rain, and it will also be cloudy. On Thursday, there's a high of 56 degrees and a low of 38 degrees, but it will be sunny and windy. On Friday, there's a high of 65 degrees and a low of 46 degrees, and it will be sunny and clear. Seems like we're going to end this week nicely.
Better start getting ready for spring.
How about we send it over to the sports desk to see what's going on?
Polly Paintball here at the Sports Center. Today, we'll have an interview with soccer player Kate Arcel. Let's send it over to Melissa with the interview.
I'm here at the World Cup with Kate Arcel, and I'm here to ask her some questions. So, Kate, how long have you been playing soccer for?
Since I was pretty little, I maybe started when I was about 3 or 4.
So, what are some headlines of the game today?
Well, there was a really good goal by one of my teammates, and they did a sassy bicycle kick, and
Sassy.
it went in. It was a very good goal.
So, has anyone ever inspired you to play soccer when you were a little kid or something?
You know, definitely like the women's soccer team, like the U.S. women's soccer team, like Mia Hamm. But yeah, Mia Hamm, she was a big inspiration because she's just such a great soccer player. Football.
Okay, well, thank you. Nice meeting you.
Meeting you.
Thanks for that. Now let's see what James has for us out in the field.
Seems like spring sports are going to be great this year.
Looks like it's time for a movie review. What do we have this week?
Justin Bieber's Never Say Never movie premiered February 11th. It is about his life growing up as a small boy in Canada and becoming a big famous guy that everyone now knows. It also is about his tour 2.0 and how it leads up to the sold-out concert in Madison Square Garden. If you're not a true believer, you should not go see this movie because you will not like it one bit. But I would rate the movie 4 out of 5 stars.
It's a must-see.
I'd say. So, what do we have today that we should know about our health?
I don't know. Let's send it over to Henry Healthy to see what we have to watch out for.
All right, we're here interviewing Miss Gakis. First question, why do you think it's important to take allergies seriously?
Well, some people can have a lot of allergic tough reactions. I mean, if there's a food allergy, some of those can be life-threatening. If it's seasonal allergies, they can be very distracting and I guess affect how you can actually concentrate and perform in school.
Do you think there's enough safety measures being taken in sports today?
Well, New Jersey technically has a law where if you wear glasses, you're supposed to be wearing sports goggles, but I don't think that's really enforced. I think they've really beefed up in being careful about what we're doing with concussions, and I think parents just have to oversee their kids more to make sure that they are a little more cautious post-concussion, post-injury. You have an injury resting up. So is there enough safety? I think generally with with some common sense.
And what made you interested in becoming a nurse?
I guess I always wanted to be a nurse. It's a sad story since second grade, and I'd do it again. But school nursing has the best schedule, and I love you kids.
Okay, well, thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
Better be careful.
I'd say.
So, what's in this week's gossip?
And Access, what do you have for us?
New artist Justin Bieber, who was found on YouTube from a guy named Scooter, known for his hair, recently got a haircut. Ever since this incident, he has lost around 8 million fans on Twitter. Pop sensation Miley Cyrus, also known as Hannah Montana, was caught smoking from a bong, and her father, Billy Ray, blamed Disney Channel for her actions. He also blamed Disney Channel for the divorce of him and his wife.
Is it time? Is it time?
Yes, it's time.
Let's go check out our exclusive interview with Taylor Swift.
Everybody, this is Taylor. Oh my God.
Hi.
Can I touch your hair?
No.
I'm sorry, I'm just your biggest fan. Sorry about that. So, Taylor, how's the tour going?
Pretty good, actually. The crowd has been great.
Well, that's good. But Taylor, how did you know that you wanted to be a singer?
I don't know. I think it's always something I've been wanting to do, but I never really went through with it when I was younger.
I see. So, Taylor, is there anything that you'd like to say to the fans before we sign off?
I'd just like to thank them for all their support and their love, and ask them to keep coming out to the shows. It's a great time with them there.
This is Joey, and we're signing off with Taylor Swift.
Wow, Joey, that was great.
I know. It was fun, too.
I wonder where the place to get a bite is.
Well, let's check out our restaurant review. Melissa?
Here at James Pizzeria, home of the $5 pizza. There are no tables, but they do have a very fast delivery. Or you could come pick it up and the pizza's fresh. If you don't want it delivered to your house, you could, and you want to pick it up here, they have it already made, and you'll be very satisfied.
Sounds delicious.
Not to mention, cheap.
Now to end our show, we'll have an interview with Mrs. Kinkle.
How long have you been teaching here at GCU?
25, this will be my 26th year, but I actually taught 6 years before I started. After my son was born, I taught for 6 years in this district. Then I stayed out for 5 years, had a child, lost my job because, you know, they don't keep your job for you for 5 years. Came back and reapplied and got my old job back. So actually it's, let's see, 26 plus 5, that's 31. I've actually been in this district 31 years, but starting with when my son went back to school and I came back, this is my 26th year, consecutive year.
Has anything inspired you to start teaching, and if so, what?
Couple things. I loved my biology teacher in high school. So I was a biology major in college until some things that happened in college, a lot of political unrest, you know, the 60s came along, and I changed majors to anthropology. And I thought I would like to work with children in Maui, which is Hawaii, one of the islands in Hawaii. Some of the indigenous children really lived in a very, very poor kind of environment. The houses were very ramshackle and they didn't have much money. So I decided that's what I wanted to do. I got a job in Hawaii, but those were the years of the Vietnam War. And my parents were very upset with me going to that part of the world, near Southeast Asia, they thought. Thank you. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. And so I couldn't go there, so I started working with very, very poor children as a teacher, and I fell in love with it, so here I am. But that wasn't my first goal. I was not an education major.
Why do you believe that hands-on works better than reading?
Hands-on is more like real world. If you take a 3-year-old to a museum, you don't give them a lesson, you don't give them a quiz, you don't give them a list of vocabulary words, you just let them learn from the experience. Look at this, see how this feels, what do you wonder about? So I like kids to learn in a more natural way. Even though we're in a classroom and we do have to do paperwork and tests, I try to provide a hands-on experience with almost every lesson that I teach, because I feel it's the normal, natural way for kids to learn.
Okay. Have you always had your love for like nature?
For a long time, yeah. I always liked working with kids. Even when I was a teenager, I was a babysitter. I like kids. And when I got out of college, I wanted to work with children, not as a teacher, but as an anthropologist. And when I got into teaching, I just felt this is where I belong.
And where do you see yourself? What do you see yourself doing in like 5 years?
5 years, traveling around the world. I'm going to say I've been to England a couple times. I've been to Ireland. I've been to France, and I'd like to go to Italy and Germany and Austria, maybe Southeast Asia. So in 5 years, I hope I'm traveling around a lot.
So you're a science teacher. So like, what do you enjoy teaching the most? Like
What subject area?
Yeah.
I like teaching evolution. It's my favorite because it's part anthropology and part natural science. So I think I mix the two pretty well.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Well, this has been another fine production by CWC News.
We hope to see you tomorrow.